Hey everybody, this is TJ. Welcome to day 58. Today I'm going to talk about taking things personal, or as I say, taking shit personal. Now, many of you, and of course me, have taken things personal. We have made it our business to be offended by things. Whether it's small things, big things, it doesn't matter. It is about taking things personal. And when you take things personal, you are taking something that someone has said or done, and that said and done thing does not align with your perception of the world. And you may feel very strong about it, that perception is the only perception, and therefore it's your perception, and therefore it's the right perception. And when you are doing that, and you want to set someone straight, because you are now offended or you are taking things personal, you go with that energy to correct someone, which is a judgment energy. And so therefore, the minute you open your mouth, it's going to go all south, right? And we live in a time where everything is absorbed like that. You can barely say Happy Easter with someone being offended in this great America. And it's hilarious to me because how did it come a country with freedom of speech that suddenly someone will not think twice to say Happy Easter? Okay, so you're not a Christian. Is it a big deal? It's a big deal if you're taking it personal. It's just an honest mistake said in a celebratory intention, and you're taking it personal. And I'm only using that as an example. And you can text me and send me all the political correctness, and I will just ignore it. Because not out of my ignorance, but that is where you live. When you take things personal, this person is living in fear. When you take things personal, you are living in fear. And when you live in fear, it looks like someone else is doing something to you. And when it looks like someone is doing something to you and you react to it, you create resistance. And when you create resistance, they own you. They own your mind. They own your next movement. If you want to test this, just do this. Go somewhere where people are saying offensive stuff. If you are a left-wing person, you go to listen to some of the people on the right side of the aisle, and whatever they say is offensive, and vice versa. Or you can just have it all be what it's always been. People with opinions. You do not have to take everything personal. And it's crazy to talk about this, me specifically, because I've taken a lot of stuff personal. And honestly, I tell you, taking stuff personal has been one of the highest prices that I personally had to pay in terms of peace, in terms of joy, in terms of creativity, in terms of relationships. I cannot count the times where I went hardcore in fighting for a position that when you look back, it wasn't worth fighting for. That is when you take things personal, you buy into the separation lines that you and I are different. Yet, when we live from spirit, when we live from the soul-based aspect of who we are, when I see you, I see a reflection of me, a spiritual self talking to each other. Your being aligning with mine and just having a crack of a time. When you just take things personal, you are chopping that connection. I have seen so many instances of how things are misinterpreted when people take things personal. Stop embracing your personhood in the face of something that lives within you, which is a spiritual self, which is a deepest love-based aspect. That aspect of you lives free, does not need to be fixed, does not need a savior, does not need hope or anything. All it needs is another opportunity to reflect back, to show itself, its greatness. But when you take it personal, you miss that opportunity. You miss the opportunity to see love rolling in streams, in oceans of waves into your life, and you are the one blocking it. Now, if you've had this experience in your life, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And that is the experience of, oh, I felt this way about someone, and then I realized that's a personality thing. That's a person thing. But they're actually really good people inside. I love that spirit. I love that sense of humor. Give up taking stuff personal, and you will see the peace, the joy, the creativity, and the lovingness enter, the love into your life again. Go try this stuff. I know this sounds like words, but this is your life. This is every day an opportunity to see that, to use your words gently, to share that love freely. Until I see you again, have a fantastic day. Cheers.